After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 278. It is Monday, October 2nd, 2017. It's about 2:45, or it's after 3, I guess.
Nope, it's not yet.
No?
2:44.
I can't read that, it's too small. Anyway, as
It
we are
doesn't say
recording,
that on there.
No, here.
Oh.
So anyway, I want to welcome you to the Woman Cave. I am Arlecia, also known as Lady Fernico.
And I'm Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
Want to welcome all new and returning viewers. We thank you for joining us. If you are new, we are glad that you found us, and we hope that you see something you like that will keep you coming back. And if you are returning, we're really glad to have you back here at the Woman Cave. We do have a new member, an official member, and it's KJ Smith 4. Kate. I think that's how she says it. Hi, Kate. Welcome aboard. We're glad to have you with us. And I guess we should say what we're drinking.
Yes, what's in your mug?
I have chai tea. I'm really sleepy. I got out of adoration. I actually fell asleep today in adoration. That's the wrong way. This is the way that you will. This is the last time you'll probably see this mug until next year. The tortoise versus hare mug.
It was the right way the first time around.
Nope.
First time around.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Okay, yours?
Mine is in my Thomas More mug again, because that's the one I grabbed.
I made an effort to make sure I got the.
I made no such effort.
Well,
Whoops.
she could have done, but she decided not to.
I chose not to.
Because I told her, and she just chose not to.
I chose not to.
That's the kind of hairpin she is.
This mug I had out already.
She's the kind of hairpin she is.
It is.
Okay.
Hang on, I didn't see what I had in it.
Well, get a move on.
I have Plum Deluxe tea, easy to be herbal. It's green rooibos tea, blueberries, raspberry leaves, rose hips, hibiscus, cranberries, blue cornflowers, blueberry essence, love and
That
gratitude.
sounds good.
No caffeine.
Cranberries probably makes it really good.
What?
Cranberries and blueberries together. Is that a new one?
No, I've had this one for a while.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Try that. The original one was a caffeinated one, but I managed to get a non-caffeine one.
That's a mild tea.
It is mild.
I can taste the blueberries,
Mm-hmm.
which is unusual. It's usually not strong a flavor.
So.
Okay, I know they're all chomping at the bit, want to know who won, so we should get going.
Perhaps.
Maybe we'll make them wait till the end. No,
That's what other podcasts
that's cruel.
do.
We don't. No, that's not.
No, we don't
that's
do that.
Cool. We don't do that. My hair.
Remember that used to be a thing, though, where podcasts
Oh, it was.
would always
Well,
wait till the end.
Yeah, I mean, I figured there's a fast forward. If they really want to
Yeah,
get to that,
exactly.
they can get to it. I don't want to force people to watch. Okay. Okay. Moving on. We still have our coupon code from the Yarn and I, who is Cappy. And the coupon code is in our threads. We don't want to be putting it out because it is for our group. Okay.
Yeah.
It is for 15% off orders of $25 or more. That's a very generous coupon code from Cappy for the whole year, for the rest of the year, for her Yarn and I Cappy shop on Etsy. And her podcast is the Yarn and I Cappy. Very, very good podcast. Okay. What's going on in other groups at the moment? In Cappy's group, the Yarn and I Cappy podcast group, she's having a mental health awareness, depression awareness, Cal, and it's been going since January 1st and will end the 31st of this month, and it's making something for yourself, making something that makes you feel good. It has to be for you, and it makes you feel good. So nothing that's a gift or anything like that, unless it's a gift to yourself. Okay?
Guys, I'm going to bring you in a little closer while Mom's talking.
Okay. Now, anything that makes you feel happy counts for this. She does encourage double dipping, triple dipping. Whoever will accept the projects, you can double dip. Okay, so that's really exciting. You have multiple chances of winning. Okay, the Harry Potter Cal is Victorian. Oh, and all the rules are in Cappy's group. The Harry Potter Cal, which is Victorian Studio. It's Maureen. Wonderful Maureen, lovely Maureen, who is the Victorian Studio podcast, and she has an entire year-long Harry Potter along that we've mentioned several times. It's a Cal, started January 1st, and it's going through the end of the year. The rules are in her group. She accepts a variety of projects, so if you have any questions about what she accepts, just contact her. She's very easy to get a hold of, and she's very, very sweet.
Yes.
Okay, the rules are in her group. The Whip It Good Cal, that is in Heidi Knitty Girl Undead Yarn, that group, and it's going strong. It goes to the end of the year, and she is co-hosting that. She is the host. Her co-hosts are Crocheting Hoovian, who is Laura Concert, and Bookish Stitcher, who is Jeanette. Okay, so the rules are in their groups. Get out those whips and those plops. Project, long-term, ongoing project, and work on them, okay, and put them in for chance at a prize, okay, and you'll see in their groups what their rules are. Specifically, I think they're a little different for each group. What was I going to say about that?
I don't know.
It couldn't have been too important. All the podcasts that I've mentioned so far are very, very worth watching, okay, they're enjoyable, they're fun, they're informative, and just a nice way to spend some time if you have it and you're looking for a podcast to watch. This is another one that's a really good podcast to watch. It's the Stash Reduction Cal and the Never Cast Off podcast. That's Sheila, who is Blue Yarn Always, and Debbie, who is Deb's Destiny. And this is in conjunction with the Fiber Pusher podcast, and the rules are in their respective groups. I mistakenly said that September's thread for this along was in the Never Cast Off podcast. It wasn't. It was in Benita's last month.
She lied.
I was mistaken. That was the Fiber Pusher podcast. This month, October, is in the Never Cast Off podcast group's threads. Okay, so if you want to participate in that, you put all your projects into the Never Cast Off podcast thread. All right, and she has it labeled. They have it labeled there, and that's a wonderful podcast. We love them dearly. Okay. The Easy A Cal is the Crocheting Hoovians Cal, and it's featuring the Easy A pattern by Laura Smoot, and I think it goes to the end of October, so you have some time yet to finish, your Easy A shawls. It's a wonderful shawl. I love it. It's absolutely wonderful, and so if you're not finished with it, even if you were doing it in red and you didn't finish it in time for the cardiac, finish it up for the Cal over in Laura Concert's group, and it is a Cal with a K because it is a knitted pattern. Okay, now those are the current. Now we're here for the prizes. Okay, we have a lot of prizes to give out. Okay, our Tortoise versus Hare and our Cardiac Read Along closed out on October 1st.
Thank you for participating.
Thank you for the participation. We had
especially since we weren't very fat heavy this time for cardiac.
Well, your stuff that you were going on was enough, and then poor Sue at the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are really excited about all the support, all the enabling, all the participation. It was wonderful. You guys make everything so much fun. Our moderators are fantastic. When we couldn't be there, Valeria, Sue, and Vonnie were always there.
Yes.
And so we really appreciate them doing the job that they do. So we thank Laura Concert for allowing us to be a part of this again, along with Brittany, who is B-Wing. We have all closed out. In fact, Brittany's already notified everybody who won prizes. Ty and I both won something, which is exciting.
Yes.
Yay. And you will see my prize because it was a digital in my stash enhancements. But for us, okay, let's see who we've got here. I've got my list right here of people. Let's start with the Tortoise versus Hare. Let's see if I can, excuse me while I get out of frame here. Okay. All right. The medium Tortoise versus Hare bag by lovely Ann Brody. She donated this for you guys. Isn't this awesome? So those of you who maybe didn't get a bag, This was up. It's a medium size. And this was won by Valeria. So Valeria, I need your name, your address. I want to hear from you. I want to hear that you saw this. Name, address, and what you won. Okay, so I know what it is. Congratulations, Valeria. Where did I do my bag here? Fill out. Okay. That's the first prize for the Tortoise versus Hare. Now, the next one is a set of gift tags from B-Wing, which is Brittany, and this was won by Rena Gale. Rena, I think this is her first time winning something here.
Yeah, I don't recognize the name.
That's Rena. Yeah, she's new.
Okay.
Rena, these are the tags you won. It's a set of tags. They're gift tags that Brittany made. They're wonderful. I have a set. Hand knit for you. I don't know if you can see the writing on that. But there's some green ones, and some teal ones and some orange ones. This one is a little bit different. The teal are a little bit different. But they're really sweet tags. And there are, I think, 6 or 7 of them. So, and a little T. So this goes to Rena Gale. Who is Rena? Rena, send me your name, your full address, and what you won, so we know what we're sending to you.
Congratulations.
This is awesome. Congratulations. All right, the next one is a 328 skein of Sportway yarn for the Tortoise versus Hare in the Magic Lagoon colorway, and this is Sue. Yeah. Family Diva, Sue. I know that you might not see this. We have your address. We'll get it out to you. Okay? She's the only one we're doing this for because she's in the hospital. Okay? Okay. Everybody else, I need to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Sue, congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right. The 2 skeins of chroma. I don't want to take both of them out. I'm just going to take one out. There's 2 of these. And this is from Mama C. And this goes to Seductive Berry. Maria, yes, I know I have your address because you've won before, but please, name, address, and what you've won, the chroma from Mama C, and we will get this out to you. Congratulations, Maria.
Congratulations.
Okay. All right. The first set of stitch markers. Okay. This is a set of tortoise stitch markers and a set of hare stitch markers that Laura Concert gave us. One set of each.
One stitch markers.
No. One set of stitch markers goes with this cozy, DPN cozy, and the other one goes with this. These are by Thank God for Bags, Sheila. Okay. I kept one. I got 2 for you guys. Okay. Now, Oh. Okay. All right. The purple ducks, you have the hare.
And they are so cute.
You have the bunny stitch markers and the DPN cozy. Okay, so purple ducks. Penny, get a hold of me, please, with your name, address, and what you won, the DPN cozy and the hare stitch markers by Laura Concert. Okay? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And then the person who won the tortoise stitch markers and the DPN cozy is Brittany. Okay, so
Yay.
Brittany, you need to get a hold of me. I know you like these DPN cozies from Sheila because you bought some with the last prize you got from her. So, Brittany, name, address, yes, I know. Send it to me anyway. Name, address, and what you won. Okay, so you got Laura Concert's tortoise stitch markers and the DPN cozy by Sheila. All right. Okay, and the person who got the $7 or less downloadable Ravelry pattern from Crocheting Hoovian, she's giving it to you, is Studio Von Design. So Vonnie, contact Laura, okay? Vonnie, contact Laura, tell her which pattern, any pattern you want that is $7 or less, and she will gift it to you. So congratulations, Vonnie. That's exciting. And I'd like to know what it is you got so we can ooh and ah over that with you, okay?
Yes.
All right, let me just get these set up. Congratulations to all our Tortoise versus Hare winners, and thank you for all the participants. I think we all win, whether or not we win a prize, because we get enabled, and we get to see all the cute little animals and things, you know, the Tortoise versus Hare. So, okay. Now, let me just get a little bit of a drink here, because I don't want this to get cold.
Like I said, you need a tea warmer.
Okay, now the Cardiac Read-Along winners, all right? Our co-hosts were Blue Yarn Always with Sheila, and Deb's Destiny was Debbie from the Never Cast Off podcast. and Bookish Stitcher, who is Jeanette from the Bookish Stitcher podcast. Okay, now let's get into the prizes here. From Seductive Berry, she donated a fingering sock of Lady Fernicle Creations yarn in the Lady Diva colorway, and this goes to Valeria. Okay, so Valeria, yes, I know. Just send me your name and address. You want a skein of yarn and you want a bag, okay? So
You won your yarn.
You won my yarn.
Well, but it was Lady Diva.
No, Lady Diva Sue's yarn.
Yes, as I say, that's what she won, isn't it?
Yes, but it's Valeria.
Oh, wow! I had a brain fart.
Yeah, Valeria. Okay, so Valeria,
Hi.
don't listen to the girl behind the curtain here, okay? Yes, that's a veiled reference. I'm sure you got it. Okay.
I got that reference.
I got that reference. And that was a reference.
And then you gotta get the full.
Yes. Reference. That last one was a reference as well. Anyway, this is Lady Diva in my yarn in fingering sock, and this is won by Valeria. So Valeria, you have 2 prizes. Let me know what you won. Name and address, please. Congratulations. Okay. From B-Wing are these beautiful, sweet little note cards. Okay, and you've seen us use these note cards. In fact, you've probably received these note cards from us if you've won prizes in the past. Not only are there note cards, but there are also a couple of tags on the back. Okay? Cardiac right along. Okay?
So Lizzie won this.
And this is Warp F1, Lizzie. So Lizzie, you got these cards. So
Yay.
Congratulations. The cards and the little note tags. So please, I need your full
And the
name
T.
and the T, full name, address, and what you won. The note cards from Brittany, so I know what to give to Talia. Okay. Thank you very much for participating and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, the next one is the Della Q needle case. This is another double winner. This is Sue, Family Diva.
Yay.
So Sue, congratulations. You won another prize here. She's been on a roll. She won over in Brittany's as well. So that's great. I think that's good for her. It'll help her recovery.
Yes.
So this is for Sue. All right. Congratulations, Sue.
Congratulations.
All right. All right. We have 2. Where is it? What do I do with it? It's in here. Okay. Okay. These are for. This is from Mama C, who is Christina. It's 2 50-gram skeins of blue Cascade yarn. I'm not sure. It's got a little elastic in this. It has 100 yards each, and this was won by Deb's Destiny, who is Debbie, one of our co-hosts. So Debbie, look at the
Yay.
color in this, Debbie. It's beautiful. And I don't know what you want. You might make I don't know, maybe some knits?
Maybe.
I had some of this at one time, and it's got a little bit of an elastic to it. So congratulations, Debbie. I need your name, your address, and what you won. The 2 little 50-gram balls of Cascade yarns. Okay?
Cascade is a good yarn.
It's a good yarn. So congratulations, and thank you for your
Congratulations.
participation, Debbie. Okay. All right. Now these 3 skeins were donated by Yarnzit. She bought it from my Etsy shop. I really appreciate that. Very grateful for the support, not only of the podcast, but of my shop. Thank you, Jeannie. The first one is the Falling Leaves colorway, and this is another double prize winner. So if we didn't want double prize winners in the same along, but if you won in one along, you can still win the other.
Right, because
Because it's 2 different alongs.
Yeah.
Okay. The Falling Leaves colorway is this one here. It's got the old tag on it, Lady Fernicle Creations. Okay, so this is my Falling Leaves colorway. I don't even have the title on here. I'm going to have to put it on here. Falling Leaves. This goes to Brittany. Okay,
Yay.
so Brittany, let us know that you got, you know what you won. You won this yarn and whatever it was I said that you won last time. Okay. This is
she
for
really
you.
wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention. I think she won another yarn. I think she won the Family Diva yarn?
I don't know. That was Valeria, you said.
That was Valeria. Okay, well, you know what you won. Okay. And I have it written down. I'll just be looking at this. It'll be a lot easier. Okay. Okay, the next one, the Heartsease yarn. That's this one here. Heartsease. This one was won by Vani, Studio Von Design. So Vani, I need your name and address and what you won. Heartsease yarn, my yarn. Okay. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And the last yarn that was donated by Jeannie was Pajama Party Oops. And this is this goes to Lily Maya, who is Teresa. So Teresa, yes, I know I have your address. You've won before, but I don't know where it is maybe. So name, address, and what you won, please. Okay? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Put these back because it's getting a little unwieldy on my lap here. Give me just a second here. Okay.
Second is up.
Well, give me several seconds. All right. That's
You asked for just one.
All right. Now, hold on. There's another prize still. Okay. All right. Two prizes, actually. The next one is a set of lovely stitch markers that Cappy's mom made for us, and Cappy donated. She donated several sets. We're doing one at a time. This is for Rose Bob. Okay, so Rose Bob, you won this, and you won, kind of appropriate, you won the pink ones with little flowers on it. They got little roses. So Rose, these are yours. Rose Bob, please give me your full name, address, and what you won, Cappy's stitch markers.
Rose has always been very lucky in our podcast.
Yes, she has. It's been a while since she's been able to participate, though, so she had some cute things.
She usually does for cardiac, if I remember
She
correctly.
does. And so this is, that's yours, Rose. Okay. And the last one is from Crocheting Hoovian. It's a $7 downloadable, $7 or less downloadable Ravelry pattern, and that goes to Ange in the East, who is Angela. Okay, Angela, you need to contact Laura. Don't contact us. Contact Laura. Tell her what pattern you want. $7 or less. That's a Ravelry downloadable pattern. Okay, so you guys really had. I think you guys got a lot of nice prizes. We have our donations have been stellar.
Yes, they have.
We really appreciate the fact that you are so generous, so we can be generous. So thank you very much to all our donators. Congratulations to all our winners. And thank you so much for everybody who participated. We couldn't have these alongs. They wouldn't be nearly as much fun if you all didn't participate and chatter. And in the case of the tortoise versus hare, have a little smack talk. You know, we really appreciate all you do to make the podcast and the alongs the fun that they are. Okay, I'm going to put these kind of out of my way here so I can move. That brings us into
Our current along.
which just started yesterday, and that's the PHN Toy Along, which is one of my favorites. I love all
It was
of
our
them.
very first along.
It's our very first along. It started yesterday, as I said. Our co-hosts are the very lovely Kay and Dan.
Dan is so lovely.
He's so lovely. Kay and Dan, who are the Bakery Bears podcast, Obi-Wan Knitter and Bryony Bears in reverse. And then the other co-host is Victorian Studios, who's Maureen. And she's been doing it with us like 3 out of the 4 or 5 years, 3 out of the 5 years, 4 out of the 6 years, something like that.
I can't remember.
She's been doing it for a long time with us. And the Bakery Bears did it the second year and were unable to do it for the 2 or 3 in the
Subsequent
middle.
years, yeah.
And then we're able to do it again this year, so we're really, really excited to have them with us. And
Because they have always had an open invitation. Because they were the first ones to do an along with us.
were they? Okay.
I'm pretty sure they were the first.
One of the first, at the very least. So they may have been the first, but they were at least one of the first. So we were really glad that they could do it again. And the Toy Along is going from October through December. So you can get your Christmas gifts in for your kids or your nephews and nieces or friends or charity work or whatever it is you want to use the toys. You can do it for yourself if you want to. We don't care.
Right.
Okay?
Just make a toy and have fun with it.
Just make toys and have fun, okay? The featured patterns are Franciscan Gypsy Designs toys, okay? Bryony Bears, Bakery Bears toys. I think she has 2 different bears and a giraffe out. She may have another one because I know she hinted at potentially, I know she's been very busy so she might not have got around to it, but she was potentially having another toy in the works, so we'll see if that one comes out. So any of her toys, however they are also featured patterns. And Laura Concert's Hufflepuff, okay, is a featured pattern for the Toy Along, okay? The featured yarns are Lady Fertico Creations, My Yarn, anything that you'd make a toy in it. So you'll just, show that the yarn is there. And Undead Yarn, okay, because we were not able to feature her last time.
Yes.
So we are going to feature Heidi's yarn for the Toy Along as well. So Undead Yarn and Lady Fernico Creations.
Besides, how many times have we used her yarn for toys?
Oh gosh, poor Heidi. I think she still can't sleep at night sometimes because we take a silk yarn or something and make a toy out of it.
It was cashmere, not silk.
So, Undead Yarn is one of the, I had to write that down because I didn't have it down originally. Undead Yarn and Lady Fernigo Creations, okay? The, and I need tags. I need tags for the yarn just so we know what you're using, okay? We trust you, but it's for everybody's edification, especially if they like it, then they can know where to get it, okay? If you do, okay, you get 2 chances at an FO if you have either the featured yarn or the featured pattern. If you have a featured yarn and a featured pattern in the FO, you have 3 chances for a prize, okay? The rules are really simple. 1 whip per project per week. The FO whenever it's finished, okay? Whips are allowed, all right? That's you know, pretty much I guess what I said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Projects to be knitted or crocheted or loom knitted, okay? And I want to be specific with that because I know I'm not the only one who loom knits anymore, so that's good. All right. We do allow double dipping, obviously. Please feel free to tell people about the toy along. We love to have as many people as possible. This is just a fun
Well, this is one of our favorites.
This is one of our favorites. We love our others. We love our autism awareness. We love our cardiac read along. But they are specific. These are specific, but there's no facts involved.
And this one was also our first one, so it's going to have a special place in our heart.
Now, just a heads up. We do have a list of toy patterns designers in the group, in the thread. If you don't have an idea of where to start, and that's just some suggestions. There are plenty of toy designers out there for you to choose from. As I said, you know the ones that are featured, but there are others out there. If you want to do those, you can do those as well. That's fine. But I did want to give you a heads up that Ty and I had been talking about the sweater shawl along, which is our other one, and we have decided to scrap that in favor of a Ready Set Go, which is kind of the cast on all the things, and that will start in January. And you can still do your sweaters and shawls, but Ty and I aren't able to do sweaters anymore so much, so rather than
it's distractibility. It's not like we're not able
yeah,
to.
well, my hands bother me too. So we thought that the Get Ready Set Go along would be better because you can start anything. If you want to start sweaters and shawls and that kind of stuff,
That's
you can.
perfect, yeah.
But if you don't, you want to start socks and hats and things, that's good too, and then nobody's left out.
Yeah.
So we thought that would be better. We'd like to hear what you think about that, okay? All right, so I've been talking a long time here. Can we do something else? Can we do something else now?
That is not
Oh, we do have prizes for the along. We have, right now, we have a very lovely bag that Laura Smoot made. I don't have it with me right now, it's over there, but it's a cat and hat themed bag that she made, and it's really cute. And then we have stitch markers, the elephant stitch markers from Cappy's mom. So those are going to be for the toy along. All right? So thank you very much for your generous donations. I will let you know as they come in what else we may have. Okay? All right. How many do you have?
That's what I'm checking. Let's see. I have 8.
So do I.
Okay.
I think I have 8. Let me check again here. You can start if you have 8. I'll just count while you're talking.
Okay, let me just find my thing again. There we go.
We have more than we thought.
The first one that I worked on is Nemu, the On the Forest Floor pattern by Simone Carit. I'm using Miss Babs Yazawada skein in the colorways Faded, Chirp, and Marine. And I bought this at Maryland Sheep and Wool this year with the intention of making this. And my plan is to not do the twigs.
And with a side note on that, I'm not going to bring it out because it's not here. She did fix my little problem. I did not have to tink all the way back. She was able to fix it, drop down and fix it. So hopefully you'll see that later. Not this time, but next week. So she worked on that as well.
Yes.
Isn't that pretty?
I forgot to grab my stuff from the yarn shop. I just realized. No, it's okay.
That's okay. It's the same as mine, so you can just see it's a different color.
So
my tea is cold.
Just got a little bit of. It's starting to bunch a little bit now. simply because it's
That's
getting
really
bigger.
pretty. Very pretty.
I'm about to head into. Actually, I already did. Okay, yeah, I just need to knit across.
What?
I was just muttering to myself.
Oh.
I just did the eyelets. I just need to knit across to make the eyelets visible.
I keep hearing Dan. There's holes in my name. Dan, congratulations on making a bakery bear.
Yes.
I am still scared of doing knitted toys.
I need to eventually make a bakery bear. I'm way behind the
I haven't
times.
done that either.
But yeah, this has gotten some work on it. I just felt like doing something different because I've been doing so many of the same things. So this got pulled out to work on.
Okay, my first one is one you haven't seen in a while. I think it's in here. In my...
Mama C word.
No.
Oh,
This is...
that's Mama
It's
C.
Mama C?
Yeah, it's Mama C.
That's right. The teacups one is Stitched by Mimi. This I have two from Mama C, and I have one for Stitched by Mimi. And when I had the first, I would get them mixed up occasionally. Okay, this is my Words, Words, Words bag by Mama C. It's the first bag she sent me as a surprise. And this is my Aurora the Owl from the York the Owl pattern by Talia Franciscan Gypsy. I'm using a 2.5 hook, which I think is a C. And this is Bella Sara's Knitting Basket Sport Weight in the Northern Lights colorway, and Knitwicks. Knit Picks Brava Sport in Dove Gray, Yellow, and Black. Okay. So I finished the body. Here. The head has been done for a little while. So you can see he's not that big. You know,
No.
okay, so that's that. And then I started both wings. I try to do the wings concurrently because I get second wing syndrome. I really do. Here's one of them. And the other one is... There it is. So that's that's all I got done on the wings, like the first 3 or 4 rounds. But they are started, and after the wings, all I have is the tail. I can oh, and the beak.
Yeah.
I don't
The
think
beak
I have,
takes hardly any time at all.
yeah, I don't think I have the beak in here. I might have the beak in here. I don't think so, though, because I still have the yellow in here. So that's that. I like this pattern. I think I have 6 Yorks or something like that. I like this
Completed or
pattern.
in the couch?
What?
Completed or on the couch?
Well, if they're on the couch, they're completed.
Well, it doesn't mean you kept all of them.
Oh, no, that's I completed. And that's only because I've slowed down that they're not still, you know, I don't have more. So, okay, your turn.
Okay, so next is
Oh, wait. I forgot to put the bodies back.
next in my Plover Bird Piggies bag
Piggy, 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 piggy.
is
This little piggy off the
Snowball.
market.
This is the Baby Bunny pattern by Lorraine Pistoria. Using Cascade Yarn 220, Cascade 220 in the colorway white. I think I don't know if I messed up something. The hands look, the arms look a little weird to me, but I'm just going to trust the pattern. Because I also am not going to redo it. I have a love-hate relationship with Knit Toy. So, the arms are attached, and the armpits are closed up. So, just building my way up. Eventually, pretty soon, I'll have to stuff this.
Cool.
So,
So you make the legs separate?
I guess, yeah. Well, these were made separate too. I just attached them.
You didn't pick up, because I have a knitted toy I was looking at where they pick it up.
But yeah, it got some work done on it. Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with knit toys. I'm more of a crochet toy person. I feel like they go quicker and they're just a lot less stressful or whatever.
I think for the most part they're less fiddly.
Yeah. I want my toy to be quickly done, and this takes too long. A toy is supposed to be a quick reward, not an ordeal.
Okay. My next one is my Lemon Lime Fizz baby hat, and I didn't do a whole lot on this. I was going to do some yesterday, but my hands were hurting, so I stopped. I think I did maybe a round or 2 on this. So there it is. Not much difference, but I did work on it, so you get to see it again. Boy, it's looking yellow there.
It looks green to me.
It's very bright regardless. And this is a Cindy Wood loom that Laura Concert gave me a while back that I enjoy. I've used this for several projects. I have to make an owl with this. It'd be a little bit bigger. Yeah, big owl. A big owl.
Big one?
Big one. I can make this into an owl. A neon owl.
Ugh.
Yeah. I think I missed my chance.
What did it do? Fall in the ooze?
Yeah, it fell in the ooze. And this is in my Kiki-Boo bag. My Kiki-Boo Holiday Owls bag, which is lovely Denise from the Knitting Den.
Okay, so in my Kiki-Boo bags, teacups bag, are the recess socks. Miss L's basic 6-ply sock pattern by Miss L.
Recess socks?
Recess. Using Marigold Gen Superwash DK in the colorway Sidewalk Chalk for Mom.
Okay, me.
And let's see. Haven't measured to see how far along I am. Because I'm getting close.
Getting very close.
Yes.
And we just watched a certain movie, so you might hear quotes from that movie coming up quite a bit.
Although, that one is the second one.
Mm-hmm. Still. You might hear extraneous noise. Davita's coming down to get her snack.
Oh, because I have a little bit, like about 1.5 inches to go.
I love the way that works up. It's very pretty. I'm wearing the other socks that you made me, not those, but the other ones, and they keep slipping on me.
They do that a little bit, so yeah.
I take off, so I could change my pants, and I pull the leg off, and the sock came right off.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't happen with those.
I think because that's more of a worsted weight. That's a Miss Babs,
Yeah.
and this pattern was not a worsted weight pattern.
This one wasn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it's the same pattern I normally do. I have to look and see what the pattern
No, this is not the same as that.
Okay.
This is the first pattern you did. This is...
Okay, well that'll explain it then. It's just not,
And I'm not flexible enough anymore to get my foot up there, so you're not going to see it.
yeah. It was before I came upon this pattern, and
Yeah, you made one for you and one for me, and then you found this other pattern.
I like it so much. So, there we go. It's gotten some love. Mostly at the
It'd be
yarn
pretty.
place, Yarnia.
Yeah, we went to our local yarn store.
It's in my purse, so. I had this bag with me
We have to
when...
tell our exciting news, too.
Yes. I had this with me when I was out with some friends and was able to use this tape measure in this bag to help Sarah's sister-in-law. She was crocheting a baby blanket,
Oh,
a
was she?
baby outfit, but she didn't understand how the gauge swatch worked.
Oh,
so I
right.
explained what a gauge swatch is, measured it for her. She was way too tight. It was crochet. Crochet is so hard to get
It
proper
is
gauge.
hard to get gauge in crochet.
So, but at least she knows what that meant now, because she didn't know what a gauge swatch was. She was self-taught. So hopefully you have found Ravelry, Anita, and
Oh, Anita.
mhm.
Okay.
And that you'll find a pattern that might work a little bit better for your needs.
Yeah, I don't. That's one thing I don't like to crochet my my wearables like sweaters and things because my gauge is so far off.
It's really hard to get gauge with crochet.
And then you get people who are really tight, like she is.
Mhm.
And if you, I forget who it was who did the sweaters and stuff like that, but I had to go down to a fingering weight. Heck, I had to go down to a fingering weight with Shannon. And Shannon's not, Shannon's not tight. He's really good. I mean, the other girl's good too, but okay. Before I dig myself a hole. This is my Sea Spray shawl project from the Tidal Wave shawl pattern by Tamara Kelly, and it's in my Autism Awareness Miss Babs bag, sweater size. I'm using an E-hook and Gourmet Stash Stout sock in the blue, and the other color is electric turquoise in the tart base.
If you decide to do the other color.
Yeah, I haven't quite decided. A little more than half of the people who answered my questions were for me to stay with this blue all the way. Haven't quite decided if that's what I'm going to do. I might do a row or two and see how I like it. But I'm kind of inclined to stay with the dark. We'll see. We will see what we will see. But I do thank everybody who answered.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that gorgeous? I just love this color.
It is very nice.
It's so pretty. It's just beautiful. And it is that vibrant. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
And it's not a colorway you can get again.
Can't get it again. Even when she was still dying, you couldn't get it again.
Mm-hmm.
It was an oops. So
Yeah, she's going for something else.
yeah, and she had 2 skeins of it, and I bought both skeins. So okay, because I knew that if I needed it for a larger project, I wouldn't be able to get another one.
Yeah.
So I'm having fun with that. I just do a little at a time with that. Okay.
The next project for me is Whimsical, which is the Miss L Basic 6-ply sock pattern by Miss L using Lady Furnico Creation Superwash Merino DK in the colorway A Touch of Whimsy. This only is getting work when Davina's not around because this is for her.
And she doesn't know it. So.
Yeah. Got a little bit of work on this. Now that I'm back on nights, I'll be able to get more.
I really like the way it's turning out.
Yeah.
Because that was a different method to me of dyeing. It's almost got like diagonal stripes.
It's still too early to tell, but...
I like that.
So we got some work done on it.
Is that the same sock you're doing for the others?
Oh yeah, I only really do that sock anymore. Because I like the pattern, I like the way it fits. I like the way it knits up.
All right. Okay. My next one is in my Kiki Boo Puzzle Pieces
Oh,
project.
hold on really quickly. Ploverbird Batman.
Okay. Puzzle Pieces project bag by Denise of the Knitting Den. She gave this to me. Thank you, Denise. She gave us each one. Autism Awareness, I think, was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my Tie Me Up pattern from Burnett Studios. And this is the Madelinetosh DK in the Shire colorway. I have... Oops.
The bunny.
It is.
He.
Here we go. There. I've got the first set of decreases. I don't know if you can tell there's a little bit of a decrease here. Kind of slender. I think there's one more. I have to go, I think, like 40 some odd stitches. I haven't, not stitches, inches from the tip here. But I haven't reprinted the pattern or looked on the pattern to see for sure. But I did about 4 to 6 rows, I think it was Sunday, on this. And it's coming along nicely. My goal for this is seriously to have it done by Christmas. I'd like to have it done by Christmas, so we'll see. I would like to finish a lot of projects by Christmas so I can clear out my queue, not my queue, my, what do you call it, I guess your whips on your project pages.
Yeah.
So this is fun, and I have quite a bit of yarn here, so I don't know how much of this. I have this much of this ball, but it says it has just a little more than what this has in the skein, so I have this whole skein. I have a feeling I might have a lot of this left.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful color, so I don't really care if I can do something with it. Be nice mitts or hat
Yes.
or something. Maybe a bank head or something. Okay.
Alrighty, so next for me is in my Knitting's My Bag chickadee bag. And this is for himself. The Miss L's Basic 6-ply sock pattern by Miss L using Dragonfly Fibers, Damsel, and the colorway Firecracker.
Are you calling it for himself?
Mhm.
Okay.
And this is for Dad. I need to get this finished by Christmas. Hoping it to anyway.
Mhm.
Which shouldn't be too bad because he likes the short cuff.
We can enter this in Laura's
Ah.
other along, her Christmas along that I forgot to mention. Laura Concert Crocheting Hoovian Christmas along.
So it's growing slowly but surely.
Very pretty.
I mean, honestly, this shouldn't take too long, and then I'll be able to cast on the other one. When you don't have that long of a leg, it's really, you're more than halfway done. His socks are going to be fairly easy to knit. It's just, the only thing is that his colors are going to be a little more boring.
Right. And you have to make sure that he actually likes how they feel, because this is
Yeah.
going to be his first pair of knitted. And he's got
Yeah.
a little bit of sensitivity on feet and then ankles and things
Yeah.
like that. So we'll see. Hopefully he'll like it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll like the effort anyway.
Yeah.
All right. let's see, my next one. Okay, this is in my, which one? My Ploverbird Owl bag. This one here is my Mother's Day shawl project from the Dead Easy shawl pattern by Heidi, who is Knitty Girl of Undead Yarn. And I'm using US 6 needles and Undead yarn in all three colors. I think two are Roadkill. Yeah, two are Roadkill and the other one's in Jaws. And I've made a fair amount of progress on this. I don't have too far to go on this. Maybe a couple weeks, if I can focus. It's opening up a little because I've done a little bit of a modification on it. So, but I love the colors. These are all Heidi's yarn. They work beautifully together. So, and I think when I block it, it'll also stretch out a little bit. I'm looking forward to her new one coming out. So that's this. And I think she said she was going to be doing, I'm not positive, maybe it's the other one. One of them's going on sale pretty soon. I think it's the other one. But I really like this. This looks pretty.
Indeed. My turn?
Yes.
Okay, so we do this last stitch.
You didn't have your blanket today.
No, I didn't. I really didn't work on it.
Right.
Sometimes I don't. In my Kickapoo Bags Autism Awareness bag are the Crabby Socks, which is Miss L's Basic 6-ply sock pattern by Miss L, Dragonfly Fibers Traveler, and the Koei Maryland Blue Crab. This got a little bit of work.
Oh, that's working out nice. Mm-hmm. And I think I found my skein. It's in one of my projects. I don't know what it is, but it's in one of my projects.
I didn't think you started anything with this.
I don't know. Isn't that pretty?
So,
I like the way it's working up.
I do really enjoy the way it's working up.
It's very masculine. I mean, it's unisex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that pretty?
You can see a guy wearing this pair of socks about being...
Right. I'm not sure Daddy would wear it, but...
Well, Dad's a little picky about that kind of thing,
yeah.
I think.
Well, we all are about what we want to wear.
But, I mean, I'm just saying that he doesn't... He really wants his to be rather plain.
Yeah. Well, he works in a very professional office. So.
Well, I think that's just his style, too.
Mm-hmm.
Personal preferences.
Mm-hmm. Makes everybody different. Okay. My next one is in my...
But these are for me. He can't have them anyway.
This is in my Silver Shed USA Eeyore bag. This is a size large, I believe. The Eeyore in the front there? Eeyore. And this is the Easy A pattern by Laura Smoot. And this pattern was gifted to me by the designer. Thank you very much. Thank you, Laura. And I'm knitting this with Miss Babs Yowza in the Gotta Love Me colorway. And I'm using US 10.5 on this. These are Chow Goose, because that's what I like. Okay. So I made a bit of progress on this. This is a really nice pattern, and I'm about halfway through this, I think. Maybe a little
For
less.
some reason, Easy A in red makes you think of the Scarlet Letter.
That's fun. Okay, so that's the front of my pattern right there. You can see the stitch markers that Laura Concert gave me. Kind of appropriate there, Laura Concert and Laura Smoot. Mm-hmm. And I really like this pattern. This pattern is exactly as it says. It's very easy. And Laura Concert swears that it helped her learn how to do yarn overs properly. I think this is the one she was talking about. So, you know, this might be one if you wanted to try lace. It's very simple lace. You can see it right here. The first part of it. Can you see it? I don't know.
I think they'll be able to see it easier as time goes on.
Yeah. I only have the one row right now, so it's hard to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't really show it to you well, but... So, love her patterns. Laura's got some wonderful patterns. She's given me several, and I've got like 4 or 5 of them on the needles. So, not this pattern necessarily, but her patterns. Okay.
In my... I had made a sort of a tease about this on Instagram. In my Silver Shed USA Kitties in the News bag, is Dark Ruby. This is On the Forest Floor by Simone Carite, using Miss Babs Yazoo skein in the colorways Obsidian, Pewter, and Vlad's. And I'm also going to leave out the twigs on this one.
I think it's just flat, isn't it?
It says Vlad's on the thing.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I was looking at my On the Forest Floors that I had going. I was like, man, I need another one of a completely different color. Because I have the brown one with the yellowish green. Then I have all the light blues. This one's completely different.
She stole my red. But that's going to be gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, the Obsidian is the black. The Pewters is gray. And then this red one for the pop of color is the Vlad's. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't not cast it on as soon as it came to my mind. I was like, I just gotta do it.
Am I going to be using one of the colors you gave me for that, or am I using something else?
I can't remember.
We did the gray and the blue and the green, or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I will show you what I do when I get closer to doing it. I haven't started it yet.
So, I've
We
enjoyed.
traded. We did that all
we
the
did
time.
trade from our stashes. But yeah, this was just something I had to cast on as soon as I saw the colors together, and I didn't have to buy anything for it. It was already
Stash busting.
available in the house, and
That's going to be gorgeous.
I'm really looking forward to having this one. And all my forest floors look very different from each other, which is nice.
Okay, my next two ones were not even started last week. So, this first one is On Cloud 9, and this is the Lala Simple Shawl pattern by Laura Linneman. And I'm using US 10.5 Chow Gu Red Lace Circulars and Undead yarn in the bulky. And it's undyed. And Heidi gifted me two of these, and I bought two of them. So here it is. And here's my DPN cozy that I said I bought. The other two were prizes. Okay, let me get this out so you can see the progress I made. I just started this Thursday, I think, and I didn't get to work on it since then. Thursday or Friday, I can't remember exactly when I started it, but I'm already working on, I think, the second repeat. This goes really fast. Isn't that? Oh, look at that! Isn't that pretty? I love the pattern. It's a classy pattern. That Lala did. That Laura
Yeah.
Linneman
Oh,
did.
that's looking nice
This is the one that Taya's got
in the blue.
in my Forever and Blue Jays colorway. This is the white. This Heidi has this in the white.
Right. I almost knitted it in the white myself.
I needed something that was natural, so that's what I'm doing, and it's such a joy to work. It really is. If you are looking for a simple, classy kind of pattern, I believe this is a free pattern.
Yeah, I can't remember.
If it's not, it's a negligible amount of money, and it's well worth it. It's in the bulky, it works up fast, and it's just beautiful. And the bag was given to me by Valeria. I don't know if it was my birthday or for Christmas or something. She just gave me this bag, and I absolutely love it. I usually use it for my color work, but I frogged the color work that was in here, and I needed a bag, so this is where it went. It has enough room for all four bulky skeins. So it's in here.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of dump projects into different bags because I needed to free up a big bag for my other On the Forest Floor, because you had to have 3 skeins of yarn going concurrently. So I had to find a bag. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, so let me do one more knit there. Okay. This one is in my Mama C
Not
Tudor bag.
Not words.
Tudor bag.
Okay.
And excuse me. This one is an acknowledgement that the turtles cheated.
It is not.
Um,
Turtles never cheat. They are slow and steady, and they win the race.
Win the race. You see, the bunnies were nice and let the turtles win.
It's delusional. She's delusional. See, turtles.
It was appropriate for this bag.
It was.
So, this is Hoovian. Timid Turtle pattern by me, using J.C. Brett Marble Chunky. Now, the colorways have very interesting names of MC20, MC3, and MC49.
Let me see the thing a minute.
It doesn't have a name on it.
Because I thought the same thing, but I found the denims.
Well, I was the one who found the denims. It doesn't say it on this one.
It doesn't.
It just simply doesn't have a name.
Huh.
None of mine do.
That's bad.
So,
I didn't realize you'd started that. I mean, I saw you started this morning, but that's going to be look at the size. That's even bigger than, well, no, it's about as big as mine.
but think about it, that's me with my gauge.
Yeah.
And I haven't started the eyes yet. It's going to be quite huge.
I think it might be bigger than mine.
It might, yeah, I think it will be.
Yeah.
Barely, but it will be. So, yep. And the eyes aren't started yet. I think this one's MC20.
The pink purple colorway.
Yes.
Purple pink.
So the colors, I have this one for the face and legs and everything. This one, MC3, will be the shell. And the bottom shell will be this purple.
That's going to be one bright.
And I picked this up at Maryland Sheep and Wool.
Because we go to Maryland Sheep and Wool to get acrylic yarn.
Yes, apparently.
And it's a good acrylic yarn. It's got wonderful yards, over 300 yards.
Yeah.
So for a bulky.
And I like the way it works up.
And actually, it's called chunky, which I guess is a little thicker than a bulky.
I don't know. I'm using an eye hook. So, about to head into the eyes.
That's a big bag to fit all that.
Well, it was the only one I had that would.
It's the same size as my Words bag. It's huge.
There we go. Once the shell gets going, it won't be able to fit in anything.
Okay, my last one is I frogged something so I could have this bag. This is my this one was not on the needles either. This is in his hands, and this is a blanket, a lap gown.
Yeah, you'd think we'd stop starting things. But
And this is the denims colorway. This is James C. Brett, and this is one of my stash enhancements from.
When most people are trying to, whittle down their projects because it's getting toward the end of the year, we're adding.
Isn't that pretty? Look at the way that's working up. Can you see the variation in that?
A little bit. It's a little early, I think, to really see
It's
it.
really, really pretty. And this is just going to be a very simple. I'm just doing this out of my head. I've been doing blankets and scarves, what I started out with before the kids were born. So I'm just kind of playing with this and seeing how it turns out. I have 3 skeins of this.
People not me usually do start with blankets.
Or
Or a lot of people start with blankets.
Yeah.
That being said, I have maybe done one real blanket that I've completed. That's a normal blanket, not like a log cabin. And even that was a lap.
What happened to my hook? I'm always losing my hook. Oh, there it is. This is my hook. I'm using a. No, that's my D hook. That's not. Where'd my hook go? Here it is. No, that's not a. How many projects did I have in here? That's a C hook. Where's my hook at? I can't do this without my hook. I do not. Oh, there it is. This is the hook. See how much thicker it is? This is a J hook. Because I wanted to use a J hook. Actually, that's what it's calling for, the J hook.
And you like a blanket to be a little bit more. You don't necessarily want a blanket to be bulletproof.
No. So, and this is the PHN 500 member bag that the lovely Ann Brody made for us.
Yeah, I have a shawl in that bag somewhere. It has multiple colors in it.
So this is a very nice bag. I love it. Ann Brody, USA, Silver City, USA. Okay.
So, this is where we get into FOs and frogs. I think frogs go first.
Frogs go first? Okay, I have 2 frogs. Okay. The first one is the Berry the Bunny project from the Emma the Bunny pattern by Carrie Lord. It's from this book. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with these patterns. They're adorable, but they tend to be very close to work, very close
Very
to
tight.
work, tight, and my hands don't like it. This is the one I'm frogging. It's adorable. It's absolutely adorable.
It is adorable.
I just can't do it with my hands. And I wasn't liking it, so I stopped and I pulled out the yarn. This is my me and my dog and some yarn. Black Horse Knit Bad. Me and my dog some yarn. So here's the yarn. It's Miss Babs Yowza. I don't know what the colorway is. I forget what it is. It is the Volcanic Eruption, I think, colorway. I think this was a trade, Talia, that I had.
It could be.
And I couldn't get the body up. But you can see, look at this. You can see how tight this is. And this is after I switched out to a bigger yarn. So it's just, I may end up giving this book away. I love what's in it, but I don't see myself doing it unless I do it in a bulky or something. And even then might be tight.
Mm-hmm.
So that one was frogged. And I'll put that Miss Babs to some other use. Or Talia will decide she wants to use it. We'll trade. The other one is in my Crafty Nomad Kim's bag that I won from her. She made it for me. And this is my neon baby blanket. Neon sport weight baby blanket. It is frogged. I wasn't liking it. I wasn't wanting to do it. I can use these for loom hats. So it is gone like a freight train.
Gone like,
Gone like
yesterday. Gone like
the soldiers in the Civil War. Bang, bang. Reference.
And unfortunately, they're not a group anymore because
Because one of them died. Yeah, and he died recently in a helicopter crash. So, okay. FOs.
So, my first one is completely the fault of Blue Jean Girl NC.
Okay, we're back.
Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties.
With a capital T.
Yes, we almost lost half the podcast. So,
Hopefully this will be all right.
so we are now back to talking about FOs. I was just blaming Blue Jean Girl NC for this particular FO. It was the last one that I did for the Tortoise versus Hare. Oops, that was not what I wanted to open. I wanted to open my show notes. There. So this I saw hers, 3 of hers were on the last podcast right before the show started. She did 3 of these bunnies, the classic stuffed bunny pattern by Chi-Wei Rank. It was a chunky bunny, looked pretty big, looked snuggly. So I wanted a big snuggly bunny. Apparently my gauges were just way too tight for all things. I used James C. Brett Marble Chunky in the colorway Denims, and I used an eye hook because I generally don't like my toys to be too holy, and it called for an L. So mine ended up a lot smaller than I anticipated. I was kind of disappointed. He's cute, but he's a lot smaller than I anticipated.
He has a huge tail.
And he does have a huge tail.
He's got big rears.
So he turned out really cute, even if it's not the size I wanted. And his name is Half Pint. I happen to have a safety nose and safety eyes from when I did more toys that used safety stuff. So he just is hanging out, looking cute. It's a very... There's parts of the pattern that are very tight, which is not my favorite thing. But it did turn out very cute. He did turn out very cute. So he was my last bunny. Then, as soon as Tortoise vs. Hare was over, I finished last night Lady Cherry Blossom the Turtle, which is Timmy the Turtle pattern designed by me. I totally was not going to give the turtles an extra turtle by finishing during the Tortoise vs. Hare. This was almost done before the Tortoise vs. Hare started. I just refused to work on it during the Tortoise vs. Hare. So here she is. She's all done.
She's cute.
I mean, all I had to do was close her up and then do the legs and the under flap. She was very close to being done. So this allowed me to start the big turtle, because I didn't want to have her and the big turtle. I wanted to have her done first. So she's finally done. It only took me a year. Mm-hmm. It should not have taken that long. So there we go.
She should not have taken that long.
Well, she is a turtle.
She should not have taken that long.
Just a turtle.
She should not have taken this long. All right. All right, so we're going into royalties?
We are.
All right. Okay, you saw her yarn.
Yes, because I forgot to... I also picked up a gray one.
Yeah, that I wanted, but you took it. I gave it to you.
You wanted this one.
No, I had it in my hands. I gave it to you, and then I found this, and I only had two, and you had to find the third one.
Yeah. I didn't realize you wanted it. You told me, oh, this would be a good bunny, and that's why I took it.
This is the denim's colorway. That's the same color as her bunny.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm making my blanket out of. And then I
have a lot left over.
We picked up this stuff from our local yarn store. We each picked up some of these.
Yes.
Because we needed them. I think we each picked up two of them. 2 sets of them.
We cleared them out.
We cleared them out. They had 4 of them. We picked up 2 of these. And then I had to have it. I very rarely do this, but I saw the name, the proprietor's Knit and Crochet, the husband's just learned how to knit. And he made a sample of this particular shawl, and it said Luck Dragon, and I had to have it, because it's a Luck Dragon.
Yes, Falcor.
Falcor. So this is the pattern. I bought, they have a way of hooking you up with your Ravelry, so I do have it in my Ravelry account, and they printed it out for me. So I picked that up.
Well, all they did, I think, is they gifted it to you.
I think that's probably what they did. So, and then I won a pattern for Tortoise versus Hare from Brittany, and it was a design, and it's Susan B. Anderson design, and I chose the Prairie Ridge shawl, which is this one here, and I already have the yarn. I was gifted this lovely skein of hand spun, because they mentioned hand spun in here, and I think the yarn is a little bit lighter than hand spun, but than worsted, but that's okay. I'm going to use some yarn that Laura Smoot gave to me, not this past Maryland sheep wool, but the year before, and I'm going to use it with the Miss Babs to make sure I have enough. And I may make it larger because I'm not going to use. I don't like ruffles, so I'm going to use the garter edge on it. And when I finally start it, I will show you that yarn. But it's a beautiful pattern. And I went and I might have put several things in my queue of Susan B. Anderson's patterns. She has a couple of really cute knitted owls to when I get to that point. She has some cute bunnies, but I didn't want those.
Hey.
I don't. They're too fiddly.
Bunnies.
I'll do your bunnies, but I'll do crochet bunnies. So that's basically what
She's anti-bunny.
I am not, in fact.
Anti-bunny.
So that's what I've got for that. Did you want to talk about the stuff that we had? Do you have anything else to show for your royalties first?
No, because you showed basically everything. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just... Well, you're talking about the store. Go ahead and talk about the store.
Okay, well, we were at the local yarn store. We haven't been there in about a year, and they moved from their previous location to their current location. We were talking, and the last time we went, I had told them that I was dyeing some yarns. I wanted to show them that I started my Etsy shop. And
I don't think you were dyeing yarn.
Yes, I just started. I wasn't.
Okay.
I didn't have the shop yet. So I was showing them the Etsy shop, and they said, "Oh, you want to do a trunk show?" Well, I asked them how much yarn. I don't have time to get enough yarn up for a trunk show before the end of the year, but we're going to think about doing a trunk show sometime next year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that'll be exciting. The other exciting thing is I was telling her that Ty and I might be doing kits for our for the toys, her toys with my yarn, and they want to carry the kits for this, like in November, I think it is. This is in November, right?
Like
November for Christmas. So we're trying to figure out how many kits to do, which pattern we want to do, or which patterns and which yarn. So kind of excited that a local yarn store wants to pick up my yarn and her patterns for that. So that's...
I mean, they took my bat out for...
Yeah. So
they have the original Bruce.
They had her unicorn up for a while. They've been very good. They say they get a lot of customers who want local makers. So they were really excited about my yarn and her patterns. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. I think we're going to work on the kits first. We're not going to do too many of them because we don't know how many people want crochet toys. But what we're probably going to do is have a couple different yarn bases available, and then they'll choose the toy.
You'll notice that Duke has become paid for, and that's partially because that way we'd have a kit available for Duke.
For Duke, yeah. In case somebody doesn't want to do a toy.
Yeah.
So, but that's the exciting
And I've been
news.
toying with making Duke a paid for pattern for a while, and it just gave me an impetus.
Yeah. So that's the exciting news. Okay, so we hope that you think that's exciting too.
Yes.
What else?
I did pick up, some Kindle books. I'm not going to run through all of them.
Too, yeah, I picked up a bunch of Kindle books.
I'm not going to run through all of them, just the one that's matches this one. I picked up The Empress Matilda,
Excuse me.
Queen Consort, Queen Mother, and Lady of the English by Marjorie Chibnall. As soon as I finished reading Eleanor of Castile by Sarah Cockrell, I'm going to be starting this and the book I picked up in Kindle form about King Stephen. And I plan on reading Brother Cadfael at the same time, particularly One Corpse Too Many, because it directly deals with the conflict between Matilda and Stephen for the throne.
I still think you should start with...
I did already.
Oh, you did? Okay, you should have told me. I would have started too.
Oh.
Okay.
I already finished it.
Yeah, we finished it. Well, that's okay. I've read it enough times. I can start with the other one.
So, you threw a little fit when I...
Well, I'm not reading it to get historical accuracy. I was just going to read it with you, and you knew I was going to read it with you.
No, actually, I didn't.
Well, yeah, I told you.
There we go.
I don't know why I bother reading. You stop in the middle anyway.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Can't be constrained by your meager rules.
Anyway, I don't do rules.
Just
All
right.
I read. I'm still reading the Cane of Mysteries. I just can't seem to plow through it right now for whatever reason. I'm going to try to do that in the next week or so because it's not hard. It's actually a good story. I'm tired by the time I sit down and read, and I don't want to do it. So, that's that. We do have some. I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. It's not important. What I was going to say about the podcasting is going to be Monday.
It should be, yeah.
We don't know if it'll be Sunday or Monday because Monday is a holiday for the United States, and I don't know if.
Well, if it's a holiday, it doesn't matter if it's Sunday or Monday because either way, Dad's home.
Yeah, but he might be more. He might not want to have his afternoon on Sunday taken up. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will figure it out when we're going to be podcasting. It'll probably be Sunday or Monday. Most likely it'll be Monday, but we'll see what happens. I think that's it for that, isn't it?
Yeah. Autobiography. I worked a little bit on the shared story.
Yay.
I haven't been online much simply because I've been on day shift for my vacation, and it's hard for me to get much done during that time. And I'm pretty notoriously bad about keeping up everywhere online anyway. I finished Sister Queens by Julia Fox, which was good. I always thought I liked Tudor England better. I've come to realize, and I'm not sure if this is the influence of the guy who does the Queen of England podcast, but I'm much more of a medievalist.
I love medieval.
I like Tudor, but I'm much more interested in medieval England. So I'm probably going to be reading mostly that. Although Tudor was what initially got me into reading English history. So I totally blame the guy who does the Queens of England podcast because he's a lot more of a medievalist. Has got me interested. I'm probably, with the footnotes, I'm about 30-some% through Eleanor of Castile. If you look at the chapters, I'm on chapter 8 and there's 17 chapters.
About halfway through.
So I'm actually about halfway through. It's just that it's your typical history book with all the footnotes and everything. So it makes me look like I'm a lot less farther along than I actually am.
Okay, now I don't have any Etsy shop things to show you. I hope to be doing some dyeing in the next week or so. I want to thank, I had a nice surprise at the end of the month with people picking up yarn, so that was exciting to sell so much yarn. I want to thank all those people who bought the yarn. And I hope to be updating maybe in the next couple of weeks if I get a chance to to dye up some yarn. Things are a little hectic right now. I have a few doctor's appointments to make for different people, and just various things that I have to get put into place so that before I can kind of get into the swing of things again before the holidays. So hopefully I'll be back into dyeing relatively quickly and be able to put some more stuff in the shop. So I thank everybody who has been so encouraging about that. We did have several YouTube comments.
I think we actually responded to everything.
We did respond to everything.
Places.
But want to thank the Wager Zoo, Donna, Spicy Homemaker, Rena, and Sally, and anybody else who I might have missed. These were the people who were on there when I looked before we started podcasting today. So we want to thank you. And I think that's all we have to say about that.
Yep, sorry for the unintentional break. I think the camera got overheated. I don't think it was plugged in like I thought it was.
So we might have run out of some juice as well.
So.
Okay, so we hope you have a very wonderful, blessed week full of knitting and crocheting and any kind of crafting that you like. And we hope to see you next week again in the Woman Cave. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode, 2? I forgot.
278.
And that's a wrap.